Luxury real estate market dictates its own terms. Why? Let's dive deep in this video. When the interest rate goes up, the demand goes down. The prices temper. When the interest rate goes down, the demand goes up. And you get multiple offers and heavy prices. And the typical home buyer goes and buys when the schools are supposed to begin and sell when the schools are getting out of session. So these are the typical ways the normal home buying cycle works. But luxury real estate, not so much. These timings and these factors do not come into play about listings that are in the 10 million plus segment. And let's talk why. The first and foremost, the luxury real estate is typically very unique. Ocean view 6,000 square feet property, or a property with a 2-acre yard lot and that has a tennis court of its own, or a property that has endless pools and that has the view of the Central Park. So all of these unique features of properties are what make them unique and desirable to the luxury class that it typically comes for. So this uniqueness is what drives the demand. Now let's think about the buyer on the other side. A typical luxury buyer is not buying the home because it has a commute preference, or it uses the tax breaks, or they are calculator driven, or think of the dollar per square feet. Much less. They will typically look for the views, for the convenience, and for the uniqueness that the property gets. Like a 3,000 bottle wine cellar, or a barn and a farm for equestrian needs. That's a totally different class. So a luxury home buyer is going to be one of those. And when it comes to those kinds of needs, this luxury home buyer does not look at the price. They may come just from across the town, or they could come internationally. So these properties do not know the boundaries, the typical geographic boundaries. And so these properties determine their own price because they have a very unique audience. So when the markets are going up and down, the luxury market does not necessarily shake. And so until a luxury property finds its own unique buyer, it just sits around in the corner, waiting for that right buyer to come and get the property. So luxury homes retain value, they are aspirational, they are multi-generational, mean they don't remain just within one generation and somebody buys and the school finishes and they move out. That's not what a typical family is. It remains as a legacy and gets inherited multiple times within the same family. And because of all these features, and because of this uniqueness, these properties command a premium and they need that unique buyer. So if you want to see more about these luxury properties, more about properties with unique features, please hit subscribe and you will start getting a lot of unique luxury properties and the ones that fetch those unique features and bring you the most lifestyle benefits.